Hi, students and teachers. Thank you so much for logging on to this session today. We're very excited to have some employees from 3M. They're going to be showing you a video and discussing a little bit about their company, and then they're going to have some Q&A time at the end. So students and teachers, if you have any questions, please put them in the chat box throughout the video or throughout the presentation, and then we'll get to as many of them as we can at the end. Just a heads up, also at the end, I'm going to be putting some polls in the chat. Please just answer the polls for the majority of the students. You're only able to answer once, so just do a quick hand raise and answer for that. So I'm going to hand it over to 3M for a video.
Perfect. Thank you, Rosie. I'll just knock my video off and start sharing my screen.
Great.
And now that's coming through, we will start the video for you.
Welcome to Aycliffe, one of 3M's flagship plants, and a global centre of manufacturing excellence for personal safety equipment. Aycliffe is at the epicentre of a region that boasts an extraordinary spirit. Here, the benefit of collective endeavour is not lost on anyone. It's rooted in the way everyone goes about their daily lives and work. Since its inception in 1966, 3M Aycliffe has diversified exponentially in product and service offering, as well as in core competencies. Today, these are world-class, a world important to 3M and 3M customers alike. Solidly embedded values, bonded teamwork, merged commitment, coherent management, safe, lean manufacture, efficient and reliable delivery, superior quality, ground agility. We are a global manufacturer for pandemic preparedness. At Aycliffe, it's the constant reach for operational excellence that oils the wheels and quickens the pace. With our products, we keep our customers confident by helping them achieve a secure, safe working environment, offering worker protection and comfort, as well as promoting productivity and compliance. This is where safety professionals come for innovative ideas, service and products. It stands to reason then that safety is top of mind here, and we have many awards to show for it. It pervades all our operations and makes us a safe place to invest in and do business with, as well as work. Top talent is never hard to recruit, as and when we need it. The majority of the workforce lives locally. Once they join us, they tend to stay. The average length of service is more than 20 years. So our standing in the local community is rock solid. Friendly human collaboration makes the workday more enjoyable, and at the end of it, the workforce can feel proud about their part in our continued improvement. The active emphasis on safety also makes workers feel appreciated. So morale is high and employee engagement here is strong. The expertise deployed by the management team here is vital. It helps us achieve the balance between preserving key 3M and customer values and promoting the flow of production. And it permits us to quickly promote any change for the better, long and short term, tangible and intangible. Our relentless pursuit of operational excellence is more than an aspiration. Here it's tangible. We touch it at every piece of equipment, every hour, every shift, every day. We measure it, analyse it, refine it, improve it, and not just at management level. We have found that by tapping into the enthusiasm of all our employees, we unlock a wealth of value. What has evolved here is, in effect, a community of perfectionists. Employees are using the problem-solving tools and skills they have learned to continuously improve everything we do. So the entire plant is involved in the fine-tuning of our values and excellence, top-down and bottom-up. The compound effect of this joint effort benefits employees, management, customers and shareholders alike. This programme of continuous improvement neatly slots into the lean and TPM methodologies in place here at Aycliffe. The plant now hums with the sound of finely tuned state-of-the-art machines, honed processes and people with a sense of purpose. Everything combines to achieve a world-class availability performance and maximise the return on every investment made into the plant. We have many quality accreditations which allow us to supply product worldwide, supporting a diverse range of industries and customers. Our product quality is world-class, as is our approach to it. We tirelessly drive reductions in process variation. This increases right first time, consequently reducing waste. And it culminates in the delivery of defect-free, reliable and superior products to our customers. This mutual commitment promotes a strong sense of common purpose and embeds 3M into the local community. The site has a number of STEM ambassadors who regularly engage with the area's colleges and universities to support intern visits, work experience and training. We have focused on planned, continuous and incremental improvements so far, but here we are also rather good at global step changes. The number of patents that originate from here attests to that. Our team is here at Aycliffe, but we regularly plug into the high intellectual energy spread around the 3M global network. This is not just a map of core technologies, it's a pool of core minds we can tap into to make sparks fly when we need to. We're joining the dots on the map and in the mind, so to speak. Getting it right really depends on not getting any of it wrong. Here, we're not just good at making things, we're also brilliant at making sure. Our work helps establish our brand as an authority in the marketplace. Some of our specialists are respected by the entire industry, including the ISO panels that regulate it. So once an innovation has passed this test lab, we're well placed to have confidence in it. Dedication and common purpose has made Aycliffe a global player, an award-winning centre of excellence, and all round a great and safe place to do business. We continue the work of rewarding investment, delivering value and building up the 3M difference, globally and locally, business to business, people to people. It's the indomitable spirit of the North East that propelled the birth of the railway back in the 19th century, and it's evident today at 3M Aycliffe. Because when it comes to industry, innovation, technology, engineering and enterprise, we're still railroading at full steam.
Full steam ahead!
Thank you for that video. Teachers and students, if you have any questions, please pop them in the chat. We'd love to answer them. But first, we're going to get an intro from the employees from 3M. So if you'd like to take it away.
I can come first. So hi everyone, my name is Yoni Santos. I'm originally from Brazil and I've been working at 3M for the last almost 3 years now. I graduated in production engineering back in Brazil, but I have worked in many different areas throughout my work experience.
Great, yeah.
Hello everyone, I'm Lisa Fletcher and I've worked at 3M now for 14 years and I started off here as an apprentice in maintenance and then I progressed to do my Bachelor of Engineering degree And then I've since moved into the manufacturing technology department.
Hi everyone, my name's Simon Matcham. I'm originally from Cambridge in the UK, and I did a master's degree in chemical engineering at Newcastle University, then moved to the Northeast where I've worked for 3M as a senior manufacturing technology engineer for the last 3 or 4 years now.
Yeah, that's great. So once again, any questions you may have for them about the company, about the video you just watched, about potential future jobs, please do pop them in the chat. No, we're open to all questions, but while we wait on that, I have a few. Before COVID, were you kind of planning for a pandemic-like situation to happen in terms of production? What kind of plans did you have in place for something like that?
It says in the video that we just watched, we're always ready for something like this to happen. So we can ramp up production pretty quickly. We don't, sit and wait for something like this to happen. But we always plan to have the capability to if needed. So we have plans in place, additional resource available if needs be. We always have capacity and machine equipment ready to do that. So back when we had the, I think it was swine flu situation, we ramped up pretty quickly to supply the world during that time as well. So we know that we can when we need to.
And was it evident that you had those plans in place when the pandemic hit?
Yes, I believe, I'm sure my colleagues will agree. We typically know that we are the go-to for situations like this. So that I don't think there was ever a question of can we do it. It was just, okay, so let's ramp up right now to prepare.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I think the challenge last year in 2020 set by our CEO was to increase the amount of respirators that we make globally by 400% by the end of the year. So it's really a stretch target there to hit to supply the world with respirators when it needed them most. But the plans were there, and sort of everyone worked together to rise to the challenge to meet that.
Wow, yeah, that is a really hefty goal.
I would probably add too, just that, like everyone else, we face challenges here of keeping everybody safe. So 3M, this was a new challenge to us, is how can we keep the operators safe, staff members safe. So that was the new challenge, I would say, to our site. But we did it. Manufacturing's completely changed on site at the moment with all the restrictions. The video that Simon just played obviously was pre-COVID because everyone was able to stand together. So meetings now are all online. There's hand washing stations and sanitizer. We have to wear respirators and face coverings, I should say, on site. We have our temperature checked on entry. So that was probably the new challenge that we hadn't faced before, as everyone, as it was for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great that you just said that, because one of the students asked, how did COVID affect work at the plant? We have a couple other student questions at the moment. Someone said, how long has 3M existed for?
A long time. I'm not sure if my colleagues know the exact answer to this. I'm not sure when it was founded. I'm sure we could get that information to you.
Oh, yeah. Someone here says 1902.
Scott just popped in. Yeah.
1902. So I think 3M, we don't just make respirators. We make everything from sort of adhesives to things that go in your iPhone, in your car, in aeroplanes as well. It's just that our single plant in the Northeast here mainly looks after the respiratory side of it. And we started off making abrasive grinding wheels, I think, in 1902, but really branched out into almost everything that we can at the moment. So that's across oil and gas, healthcare, mining. You're never meant to be more than a few meters away from a 3M product, whether it is sort of sticky tape or whether it's plasters or something, or asthma inhalers. So, they may not have the 3M brand on it, but we usually have a hand in making it.
Yeah, definitely. That's really interesting. Someone else wants to know, how your different masks are tested?
So if you don't mind, I could answer that one. Yeah, so it depends on each type of products that we produce, each type of mask. We do need to comply with all the regulations. So depending on the regulation, we will test the masks according to that. And of course, the sampling of our production, because we cannot test 100% of them. So we do have a sampling plan based on statistics.
Oh,
that's how we ensure that it's going to be safe for everyone to wear our masks.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I'd just like to chip in there, Yoni, as well as testing masks on with machines or on sort of test kits, we also do a bit of testing ourselves on the site. So employees will be invited to come out of their day job, and I think you saw our receptionist there, Claire, in the video on a treadmill. But we'll be asked to take some time out of our day, walk on a treadmill for 15 minutes, half an hour, or get on an exercise bike with a mask. And again, that just tests the fit of the respirator as well. So it's good to break up your day and get a bit of fitness in as well.
Yeah, that's cool. Another student asked, how many staff works for 3M? Do you know off the top of your head?
Okay, so I think at our site in the northeast of England, there's I think 300, 400 people maybe. But globally, there's I think over 90,000 individuals. So really quite a vast company. I think we've got 10 manufacturing sites in the UK. There's other technical support sites within the UK as well. But globally, it's hundreds and hundreds of manufacturing sites. Again, as I said earlier, supporting all types of products and all types of industries. So we make a bit of everything, and there's people everywhere making a bit of everything across the world somewhere for 3M.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's interesting. So with about 90,000 people, that's a lot of people. What kind of programs do you have for diversity and inclusion?
We have a specifically targeted diversity, equity and inclusion team. So this is something that we are promoting a lot and trying to establish across the sites globally. It's very much something that it's in infancy at the moment for us as such. But we're definitely trying to try and run a program every month for our team.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can add something there, we do have people from everywhere, as you can see here, from Brazil. In our daily basis, we talk with people from all around the world.
Cool. Just to kind of finalize this, we have one more question. And if you could all just spend a couple seconds speaking on this, what is the biggest challenge that you've faced working for 3M?
I would say it is for us to be able to work in many different projects at the same time and deliver all of them on time within the budget.
Definitely. Would you all agree with that?
Yeah, I think for me at the moment is similar to what Yoni said, and it's for me it's managing that work and life balance. I've got a toddler, and because I care so much about work and I enjoy my job, it's making sure I have that time to switch off and put the laptop down and then pick up family life. But 3M are advocates for really pushing that balance. To make sure that we're happy people coming to work. So I am managing it. It's probably myself, and it's a battle in my own head when I pick certain things up.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'd agree with Lisa, especially the last year when the plant's been running 24/7. The pressure's really on to make sure you get as many respirators out to protect as many people as you can. And it's being able to manage that work-life balance and realizing, right, you need some time off at the end of the day to go and play sport or do something else, because otherwise you just burn out.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely agree with Lisa.
And it's important life-saving work that you're doing. So I'm sure it's hard to sometimes switch off if you don't feel like you've met the goal for the day or whatever it may be. Well, thank you all so much for being here. This has been a great session. Thank you, students, for participating. Teachers, I've gone ahead and put those polls in the chat. If you could go ahead and fill those out, as well as the feedback forms. Fill those out for yourselves and send the student ones to your students. So once again, thank you so much, 3M, for being here, and thank you, students, for participating.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rosie. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.